Welcome to AlternativeTherapyClinic.net. This is Dr. Kaushik. Today we will talk about menstrual problems. Menstruation is a normal part of a woman's reproductive cycle. Technically, if we talk about it, then when an ovary releases an egg, it also releases the hormone estrogen, which stimulates the lining of the uterus to grow and engorge with blood. If the egg is not fertilized, the ovary releases progesterone, which makes the uterus shed its lining, resulting in the menstrual flow. This series of events repeats on a cycle of approximately 28 days until interrupted by pregnancy or ended by menopause. The degree of discomfort or pain which a period causes, as well as the amount of the menstrual flow, varies widely among individuals. Also, periods may occasionally be heavier or more painful than usual. Problems related to periods, while unpleasant, generally do not signal underlying diseases, but you should be aware that the same complaints can sometimes indicate more serious conditions such as endometriosis or an ovarian cyst. The three main categories of menstrual irregularities are lack of period, amenorrhea, second is painful periods, dysmenorrhea, and the third condition is heavy periods, which is called technically menorrhagia. These are three basic problems related to the menstruation cycle, and we will discuss three of them separately. First is lack of period. Although often no cause for concern, lack of period can be a sign of an underlying problem. It might indicate, for example, that you have low levels of estrogen in your system, and therefore you are at a very great risk of developing an osteoporosis problem. It may also signal a lack of progesterone, and in some cases some infection can also be because of this. There are many causes which we just pointed out, but let us go for the treatment of this issue. Treatment involves, again, as we always discuss, the conventional medicine and the alternative choices. The treatment for conventional medicines may include no more than waiting to see if nature works and it happens on its own, especially in the young girls. But treatment for anorexia nervosa might also be necessary if it happens. If your doctor suspects a hormonal irregularity, drug treatment to replace missing hormones might be prescribed. In rare cases, a small surgery to remove a non-cancerous or cancer growth or to correct a structural problem may be advised by your doctor. In the case of secondary amenorrhea, stress may be one of the reasons, and if you find that stress is one of the reasons, then you have to take steps to reduce the stress in your life. Especially if you are underweight, your doctor may advise you to gain some weight and will try to maintain it. If you have been diagnosed with some other condition that may be causing this problem, such as endometriosis or an ovarian cyst, you have to seek a professional treatment for this. As far as the herbal choices or the alternative choices are there, nutrition and diet plays a very important role. Especially eat foods which are rich in zinc and vitamin B complex, and it will help you in combating this problem. Now the second problem is painful periods. The painful periods we also call technically is dysmenorrhea, is hardly unusual, and in most cases it's completely normal. If you have always had painful periods, they are probably the result of the hormonal changes during your menstrual cycle. The factor most likely to be causing pain is that your body is producing an excess of prostaglandins. These are hormone-like substances that cause contraction of the uterus during menses. Dysmenorrhea may, however, also be caused by an underlying condition such as endometriosis, an infection, or growth in the uterus. Now, the treatment of painful periods involve the conventional medicine involve analgesics such as aspirin or acetaminophen. Some other analgesics such as ibuprofen is also recommended, all of which inhibits the release of prostaglandins, and your doctor may also prescribe some birth control pills or progesterone, which may affect your balance of hormones in the way it can help you and relieve the pain. As far as the alternative choices are concerned, the focus of the alternative therapies is focused on the cramps, and especially on promoting the relaxation of tense muscles or on reducing tension in general. Other options available are acupressure. There are certain acupressure techniques, especially stimulation of the spleen meridian, which is quite helpful in controlling this issue. You can also use aromatherapy by massage your lower abdomen, back and legs with oil or lotion containing chamomile. It is an aroma oil, and it's proved to be quite useful in such conditions. One of the technique which you can use in such condition is chiropractic. Chiropractic technique can sometimes help relieve menstrual cramps actually. Apart from that, some herbs are also useful, like the evening primrose oil. If you apply this oil on the painful area, it can help in releasing the tension. Apart from this, nutrition and diet plays a very critical role. Eating a balanced diet consisting of small meals throughout the day rather than 3 large meals is important. You may also get relief from taking multivitamins, multimineral supplements containing B complex, calcium and magnesium. You can also try taking around 50 mg of vitamin B6 twice a day, because your overall goal is to keep your body relaxed, avoid caffeine and other stimulants. One of the important alternative therapy which can be of good help is the yoga therapy. There are many yoga poses which are quite helpful in this. Now, the third condition is heavy periods. Heavy period, or we also call it menorrhagia, is a menstrual flow that lasts longer than 8 days even. Now, the basic cause is heavy periods may be caused by a hormonal imbalance, endometriosis, a pelvic infection also, use of an IUD, or uterine growths such as fibroids. So excessive bleeding may signal other irregularities in your cycle, lack of ovulation, low level of progesterone, or an excess of prostaglandins. Heavy periods can cause iron deficiency, anemia. Now, the treatment choice in this case is, as far as the conventional medicine is concerned, treatment may include iron and folic supplements, anti-progestin analgesics like ibuprofen, and hormones to correct the imbalance. Your doctor may also suggest you may reduce your level of physical activity. There is a male hormone which can temporarily stop this menstrual cycle, and that hormone is danazole. Sometimes a minor surgical procedure of dilation and curettage, we also call it a D and C, can bring some relief to this condition. If we go for the alternative choices, acupressure and acupuncture are very effective in controlling this condition, as the spleen points can help in controlling the blood flow. Aromatherapy, oils of geranium, juniper and cypress, if you rub it on the abdomen along with the medium, it can give you a good relief. There may be some few herbal medicines which are useful in this. If you make a tea from yarrow, YARROW, it may help in controlling the bleeding. Apart from this, at home remedies, what you can do yourself is take extra calcium and magnesium to stop urine muscle cramps and to lessen the flow. Take a warm relaxing bath. Take analgesics such as ibuprofen. Drink herbal teas containing yarrow. Apply a castor oil pack to the abdomen to relax the muscles and lessen the flow. In this condition, we also talk a little about the prevention part. Maintaining normal weight for your build, which helps prevent excess fat and estrogen in the body. Overweight women tend to have abnormal menses, perhaps because of an increase in the estrogen secreting cells. Take a multivitamin, multimineral supplement including vitamin A, B, B complex, C and E, as well as calcium and iron. So these are some of the remedies which you can you can choose in fighting this problem of menses. Before I end this, I would like to tell you something about the myths and facts about menstrual cycle. The myth is one of the biggest myths is a bath causes or worsens menstrual cramps. Fact is, soaking in a warm bath can actually soothe and relax muscles and reduces your pain. Another myth is menstruation women should restrict their activities and even stay in bed and rest. And the fact says that women can carry on normal activities during their periods. Exercise may actually help lessen pain by stimulating muscles to release endorphins in the body. Thank you so much. You can always log into alternativetherapyclinic.net.